Hi friends, welcome to my first compost making. This is the first time I'm making a compost. So I have already collected some dry waste and wet waste along with the desert sand. Now this time I'm going to make it as a sandwich. First, let me take a cardboard box in which I'm going to put my compost. Just for a backup, I'm keeping a paper, because in case water oozes out, it will not destroy the box, as well it will not come out of the box. I had collected some neem leaves, so these neem leaves will be helping me to increase my compost as a dry waste, and accordingly it will also act as a pesticides. Neem is very good in preventing the insects getting inside the plants, so it is really advised to keep all the neem leaves. If you get it in abundance, make it even as a powder, and you can spray it in between the soil also. First, for the first sandwich, I'm just making few neem leaf bed, and this bed will help me in acting as a pesticide part of the compost. I have some more leaves which is already dried, so I'm trying to include that along with the dried onion and garlic peels. Also I have some, so let me put this as my first layer. I have some desert sand. Actually, I am living in a place where desert sand is abundantly available. So I have taken some desert sand. See, all these I've collected before making this layer sandwich. It's better to collect everything, no? So I've collected this before. See, desert sand. So I'm going to put it as a layer. You can see the free flowing sand which is coming up, which helps me for making this binding. In places where you get fertile sand, that will be more you are blessed. But since we are living in a place, a desert is really hot and humid, and of course desert sand is not that great to use for plants, but you know, everything has a positive will. Where there is a will, there is a way. So as that, we are trying to convert this desert sand. Of course, see, there are some kind of plastic. Sometimes desert sand has some garbages. It's okay, we can remove it. See, that's what I have said, where there is a will, there is a way. So we are trying to convert this sand into a fertile soil with the help of all kitchen waste. This is my kitchen waste. See, almost for 3 to 4 months I was collecting all my kitchen waste. The onion peel, garlic peel, vegetable peel. It's become almost a compost by itself. See, this particular vegetable peel, I am trying to, this is all my collection of kitchen waste. So maybe let me have one layer of this wet waste. Already these are pumpkin peels, few ridge gourd peels. Yes, see, you can see the ridge gourd. Yeah, and few carrot. This is lady's finger. Okay, this is my first box, and I have a lot of ridge gourd seeds also. Oh my god, if my ridge gourd grows from this, I'll be more happier. And with the compost, I'm gonna get one more plant also, so I will be very much happy. Now this is time for putting our second layer of sand, which helps all this compost to get degraded. So let me put my compost sand here. liquid which came out of the wet waste, it's getting absorbed. I can feel it with my hands. See, even in my hands I had, when I was giving a nice press, I had the liquid in my hand. With this sand, it's getting absorbed. Good start. Okay, let me put my second layer of wet dry waste here. I had collected few more leaves. This is not neem leaf, this is some other leaves from, I think it's a badam plant. See, I had collected few more badam leaves. With the help of the mixer, I just made it into small pieces in the morning, because there was another process of an instant fertilizer which I was trying to make it in the morning. So the same mixer I was trying to grind. This is for easy composition, because compost, if it's a bigger leaf of big chunks, it takes time to degrade, no? So decay. That's why it's easy. If it will be easier if all these leaves are turned into small pieces. So today morning, as I've told you, I made an instant fertilizer for indoor plant as well for the flowering plants, which is collected again the same, all these vegetable peels, which what we have done, we dried it in the sun, we made it crispy dried, and with the help of the mixer, I made it as a powder, and I'm going to give that for all the plants along with water every week. So it becomes a natural fertilizer, and it boosts up the plant's growth as well with the flowering growth. Now you can see the second bed of dry waste is ready. Let me open my second container. Again, there is a container full of wet waste. Oh my god, plastic doesn't degrade, don't put inside. This plastic cover which I used for degrading is just for making the waste to compose faster. See, can you see? It becomes black. It's just to increase the temperature inside and make it decay faster. These are some greens. Before week we got some greens, so those greens are here, and some fruits. This is chiku fruit which my daughters ate, and the remaining is sent to the plants. Oh, still the chiku is still fresh, see? And these were the grains what we had at home, the greens. We export the greens from India, so we feel it is like a precious plant to us, precious nutritions. India, you get it in abundant. That's always like you feel blessed. Now when you come out of the country, only you know what is the real requirement. I'll add some more waste, the latest waste. So that's why it's looking still more greener. Cabbage waste and a few white melon and broccoli stem. Actually, it's on the process of degrading, because I can feel it's become softer. Pumpkin, see, the cabbage, everything has become softer, so it's easy for the soil to absorb. So can you see the broccoli here? I think this is going to be the fastest way to make the compost as well. With all these vegetables, again, it's going to give a good nourishing compost soil to the plants. Let me prepare my second bed of sand. Again, it's giving a good absorbing capacity, all the water is inside. So I guess the compost is getting ready. my simple way, which I've learned from the group of all the experts who are already doing many variety of compost, many variety of plant growing in a natural way without using fertilizer and without using any kind of artificial intelligence, by the way. So this is my simple way which I've learned from the help of my beloved group members, beloved friends. They have taught me how to make a compost for my own plants. I want to get into my organic farming, and for which this is going to be my first step, which I've learned from my friends. I think my bed of sand is ready. So let me again have my dry ingredient, which is again the leaf. The leaf which I've collected from the nearby trees in my neighborhood. And as I've told you, today morning I made as small pieces. I feel I should add some neem leaf, making this compost more richer and more to be pesticide free. I'm sorry, it should be natural pesticide. Yeah. So these are some leaf stems which got dried. I'm adding those two. I'm breaking the bigger stems for easy compost. Now let me open my next box of my wet compost for vegetable. This has lot of banana leaf, and oh wow, it's got decayed more. I think this should be my second batch, which I was saving in my kitchen counter underneath my kitchen sink. This has yam stem. This is yam, so this has yam skin, and beetroot skin. This is yam skin. Yam skin itself, I'm feeling it has become more and more softer, so I can break it with my own hands. And this is banana peels, which was added in the compost. It's now becoming softer. Banana is rich in potassium, which is really helpful for boosting up the flower growth and the vegetable growth, and also the plants get good nutrition. So I am adding my next batch over this wet waste. Actually, while adding my wet waste, I was having a little sand down because I felt that will act as absorbing material for all the water collected. So I was actually having few sand inside this box, so that's why I guess it becomes easy compost by itself. mixing of the water collected from the veggies itself. Can you hear this noise? This is from the vegetable water which is getting mixed along with the sand. It's absorbing all the water and gives a nice crackling sound. My second sandwich is ready. All my sand up. And this time on the top I'm going to add some neem leaf, so that after some time when I have to repeat the process, like just twist and put it upside down, neem leaves will go down and it will act as a bed for the top layer. Excuse me with a lot of plastic covers, because that was easy for me to collect it from my neighborhood. So I have collected a lot of leaves from my neighborhood. I guess my neighbors should not be angry at me because I'm collecting a lot from them. Last but not the least, after collecting all this, I'm going to put the sand above. All my sand I'm just going to add over this. I'm staying in a high-rise building, so all the things have to collect it from my bottom, and I have to bring it in a plastic cover and make it as a sandwich inside my house. So this is my first attempt. I hope I will succeed in my attempt, and this is going to give me a good natural nourishing soil for my plants. The last way is to just fill it up with the sand, and I hope the compost will be ready in 21 days. Today is 18th of August, so my compost first day will be 18th of August, and let's see after 21 days how much the compost is going to be. Meanwhile, in between, I think about the 14th day or 15th, yes, it's on the 14th day, I have to twist on the compost from bottom to top for better aeration. Now I'm going to give a good press so that all the sandwich will be pressing down, and it will give a nice support for making the compost. Okay guys, thank you friends for watching this. We will meet you after 14 days when I flip the compost. Bye bye.